Virgo, how are you doing? I hope you're doing super well. This is the Autistic Mystic, and this is going to be a reading for July 2022. So in this reading, Virgo, we're going to take a look at your overall general energy, some things you do not see coming, and also get some advice from your angels and spirit guides regarding July 2022. But before we begin this reading, Virgo, if this general reading happens to resonate with you, definitely smash that like button and subscribe if you have not already for future updates. That'd be greatly appreciated over here. As well, if you have an Instagram account, be sure to go follow me on Instagram. The link to my official Instagram account will be linked in the description box underneath this reading. And just be aware that there's a ton of fake accounts pretending to be me, like masquerading as me. So I figured I'd link my real account in the description box below underneath this video so that you can see the official one if you have Instagram. So cheers to you if I see you over there. But without further ado, let's go ahead and jump into this reading and see what it is that would like to come through for you for July 2022. As always, I would like to thank the angels, the interdimensional beings, and the spirit guides who are overseeing this act of divination for the sign of Virgo. All right, Virgo, let's go ahead and lay out the cards and see what we got going on here for you. Ouch. Wow. Virgo, what the hell's going on here? Holy crap. Holy crap, Virgo. This is incredibly powerful for you. It looks like July is going to be a serious pivotal month for you, okay? It seems like if things are falling apart for you right now in your life, Virgo, it's meant to happen for a higher purpose and really heal you both mentally, physically, and spiritually here. I'm just going to be honest with you. It's in your overall general energy. Let's just start there, right next to each other. You have the Tower, and you also have the Three of Swords. So this is a lot of pain, but it's pain that's going to set you up to really embrace your own greatness, you know. You have the Magician here as well. So this is not something that's going to kill you, you know. It's something, you know, they say what doesn't kill you makes you stronger, Virgo. And sometimes when you hear that, it's just clear spiritual bypassing and like abuse. But in this month, it's actually not. It's really whatever heartbreak you're going through. Some of you might be going through a breakup here, Virgo. Some of you might be like something that you've been trying to manifest or have manifested may fall apart simply because it's not for you, Virgo. You have to understand that we all have a general destiny or a general theme in this life. And it's not that you don't have free will. You absolutely do. But if you're on a path and you seem to be, I'm just feeling like you're running into obstacle after obstacle after obstacle, like no matter how hard you try, or suddenly it all falls apart here, Virgo, that just means it's not meant for you. And the universe always has a plan for you, Virgo. You have to remember that, okay? So your challenge is that you know something. You have the Ace of Swords in your challenge. It may be that you're beating yourself up because you could kind of see negativity coming. And in July, something that you were like hoping didn't happen seems to be, something will fall apart here, Virgo. And maybe you knew it. You know, the Ace of Swords is all about knowledge. It's all about like sharpness of the mind. Like, oh, I kind of knew that. It's kind of coming through as your challenge as well as the Hermit. So there could be like a fear of missing out, or like the Hermit here is really reflecting upon what happened. And instead of just, you know, I really feel, Virgo, and you're going to try to blame yourself for this, and it's not your fault. I swear to God. Like, there is a deep spiritual purging happening, and I'll show you why I'm saying that. Okay, like I'll just show you real quick because we're going to clarify this anyway. But look at the advice from your spirit guides, Virgo. The advice from your spirit guides is the Fool, the Sun, and the Star. What in the hell is happening here, Virgo? The Fool, the Sun, and the Star. 3 major arcana. The Fool is about new beginnings, taking a leap of faith into the new. The Sun is about happiness, and the Star is healing. So, you know, this is like a case where something may fall apart. Your ego is going to tell you, oh, you're missing out on something. And this could be me, like with even like a breakup in the past for me. Like someone who I thought I met was like, oh, this is going to be like my wife. This is going to be someone that I want to be with forever. You know, when that fell apart for me, or like even it happened multiple times, when that falls apart, it's like you're going to beat yourself up, but it's not for you. So I'm trying to transmit a frequency to you here, if you can't tell, because Virgos, you'll pick it up. But like, there's a surrender to this, and this is one of those readings we're gonna have to clarify. But I'm getting I'm feeling like very powerful right now, and this is what you're going to be feeling like once you can make it through this storm. And we're gonna have to clarify to see what this is about, Virgo. But holy crap, most important reading I've done for you, maybe ever. So I'm not sure what this is about, but you also have the 8 of Wands, you have the King of Swords, and you also have the Hanged Man here in What You Don't See Coming for July 2022, Virgo. Okay, so I really feel like things are happening fast, obviously. This Tower to the 3 of Swords. Some of you here could be dealing with kind of a cold-hearted individual that this is about, the King of Swords and What You Don't See Coming. Someone may upset you, but it's actually here for your highest good. Like, I'm telling you, you're in a situation where your future self will thank you that this happened. Your ego is not going to perceive it that way, though. You also have the Hanging Man in your What You Don't See Coming. So this is being suspended, and your challenge is the Hermit. So what I will say is that a lot of you are not really going to know where to go from here. And you don't really have to know. All that you have to know is that what is leaving was not meant for you, Virgo. For whatever reason. And some of you may even... I'm not trying to scare you here, Virgo, right? That's not what this is about. But it's crazy. So let's go ahead and start clarifying some of these cards and see what it is that would like to come through for you, Virgo, okay? So first card that I'd like to clarify for you here is you have an incredible amount of major arcanas. In an 11-card spread, you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I believe that's the majority, right? Or, yeah, just about, yeah. Let's clarify what a Tower is here in your overall general energy, Virgo, shall we? It's like, you got to surrender to this. This is going to bring you rooted into the present moment here, understanding what life is all about. Some of you may have made an identity out of the mind, which may give you ecstasy, you know, like being attached to a specific person, being attached to a specific identity that may give you social status. It may give you a feeling of joy, but it's something that it's like there's deeper levels to joy. There's deeper levels to happiness, and you're being cracked open here, Virgo. But, wow. Why is the Tower here? One more. Why is the Tower here for you, Virgo? Tower is clarified by the Knight of Pentacles, the 7 of Wands, and also the King of Wands here. So this could have been something, I just sensed like you kind of felt this was coming for a long time, like slow-moving energy. The Knight of Pentacles, this could be something that's going to take you a while to recover from. Gonna be honest, you like something bad happens, perceivedly bad, and you're like, oh my god, I'm gonna have to recover from this. Holy crap! You also have the King of Wands here and the 7 of Wands. Like there could be someone who you could be being injured by a King of Wands figure that was being very defensive, not very open about something, and you basically find something out. This could have to do with a male figure for some of you ladies out there, or no matter who you are. But Also, this could be something you're being very defensive about, to be honest with you, for a lot of you, Virgo. Not for all of you, but the King of Wands, the Seven of Wands is defensiveness, defending yourself. Whatever this is, I really feel like it's going to take a hit to your ego. But you have to realize that, like, even if you're a pharaoh, whatever you're trying to bury, like pharaohs bury themselves with gold and, bury themselves and try to leave a legacy. Like, of course your legacy lasts, but like there's something being stripped from you that's meant to be stripped, although it really hurts here, Virgo. Let's also go ahead and clarify why, why is the Magician here? Why is the Magician here in your overall general energy? This is where you have everything you need to recreate your life, but it's going to be on your life was created on a shaky foundation. Now it's going to be more solid for you, Virgo, is what I'm basically telling you. Let's go ahead and see why the Magician is here. You're going to have to be very strong during this all. It's wow, yeah. I don't know what's like... Why is the Magician here for Virgo? The Magician is clarified by the Page of Swords, the Ace of Wands, and also the Three of Swords here in your overall general energy, okay? So, yeah, you're going to have to get more information about what you want to do with this heartbreak, but I really do feel you're going to be channeling it into productivity or channeling it into present energy. When my life has fell apart in the past, all you really got to do sometimes is let it crack you open into other dimensions, go on a spiritual journey, not to bypass, not to get away, but to sit with your emotions and say, where is the universe leading me here? Right? Page of Swords, getting more information, ready to take action. The Ace of Wands is new inspiration, right? And the reason why is because you're going to be using, some of the greatest artists or some of the greatest business people or some of the greatest fathers or mothers. They use their pain, and instead of being like the people that cause them pain, they go in the opposite direction, right? It's like the classic example of like maybe some of you are being like hit by your partner, or you're being hit, or like you have trauma coming up of being hit by your parent, and instead of perpetuating the very wounds that were given to you, you decide to create a new world. And that's what's happening here. But for some of you, I'll just be honest with you, the Ace of Wands to the Three of Swords to the Magician, part of life is pain. There's polarity in this reality, and we can either become victims, we can either numb ourselves out, or we can sit with it honestly, have a conversation with God. I'm not saying don't hire mentors, have third parties look at the situation, get help, but ultimately the only help that you can get is from yourself. And the Three of Swords to the Ace of Wands here with the Magician, you're going to have a fire in your heart here, Virgo. You're going to have a fire here. You're going to be on fire, right? Like you're going to be like, holy crap, this is... some of you may have anger initially. And what I would advise you against is taking immediate action. Your challenge is the Hermit. So any sort of like instant retaliation, I would advise against that. I would sit with it. I would let it pass. But because in the advice from your spirit guides, there's no sort of like mundane earthly thing that you have to do besides sit with this and understand that it's happening for a deeper purpose. I know that sounds stupid. I know some of you are going to want to throw up when you fucking hear that. But guess what, Virgo? You'll understand what I'm saying in like a month, I promise you. Full sun star. This is ultimate healing, moving in a new direction that you're really meant to be in. The universe always has a plan for you, Virgo. And whatever is going on here, this is going to shake you to the core. But most people are living surface level lives. You have the biggest blessing in front of you, Virgo. I really do promise you that. The biggest blessings come in ways that we would not usually prefer, right? Like, I feel bad for the people who never have tower moments, who never have Three of Swords moments, like moments of like their life is falling apart. You can just see it. It's like, Drake, you hate your life, just be honest. Like, these people are numb to life. They're not really going into the depths of their core. They're just living a half life. It's almost like you're almost dead. Here's the thing, Virgo. Here's the thing. Most people die at 17 and don't get buried until they're 72. Let me say that again. Most people die at 17, or it could be 25. Most people die at 30, and they don't get buried until they're 98. Not you. You're literally about to come alive. I swear. And I'm not even like, I don't know whose reading this is, but I swear to God, like you're about to start finally living, truly living. But to truly live, sometimes you're not going to be just numbing yourself out and, wow. Wow. So, Virgo, let's go ahead and let's clarify why this Hermit is your challenge. All right, so you may seek to just get lost in the sauce a little bit and, but let's go ahead and see, Virgo. Why is the Hermit here in your challenge? This may have been something that you were asking for on a subconscious level. Like life can be scary sometimes. Like, for example, for me, it's like knowing, like having like an intention, like, when you set an intention, so look at your intentions. If you set an intention like, I want to be the greatest, one of the greatest, whatever it is of all time, and your life falls apart, well, it's because it had to fall apart. So be careful what you wish for as well. Like, what are you wishing for? That's just for like literally like I'm getting like 30% of you, not a lot anyway. But because the reality has to rearrange to match what you're asking for. Once again, not a lot of you are in that boat anyway. Why is the Hermit here? The Hermit is clarified by the Ten of Swords, the Ten of Pentacles, and the Eight of Pentacles here. Okay, Virgo, like your challenge is that clearly there's an end to a structure. The Tower, Three of Swords, this really could be something that you don't want to be alone, okay? But it's really going to help you work on yourself. Obviously, the Ten of Pentacles and the Ten of Swords, the number 10 is the end to a cycle. It's going to hurt. Okay, you're being stripped of something that you want to be in. I really do sense this energy of fear of missing out. Like once again, there was a summer where one summer I broke my wrist. I was killing it in the basketball. Like I'm 5'9", but I was able to hang on a 10-foot rim, like run and grab the rim, and I grabbed the rim and like my legs swelled out. I came 10 feet and I broke my wrist. And I was like in the physical peak of my life at that point, and I was so mad because I was like, really, I have to sit here now in the summer and watch everyone get better and all this stuff. But then I read a book called The Power of Now that summer, and it deepened my spiritual practice like you wouldn't even believe. So no matter who you are, Virgo, I would recommend reading The Power of Now by Eckhart Tolle. It's a book that will change your life. It's a book that I've read probably 100 times about, and every time I read it, there's infinite depth to it. If you know, you know. And it's not a book that you just want to listen to and like think you understand it, because no. I'm here for you, Virgo, for real. Like, I don't know what to say. This is one of those things, there's not much I can really say. Anything I say, time will reveal. Time heals all is what I will say, Virgo, as well. But I'm going to conclude this reading, Virgo. I'm here for you, for real. I'm going to check in with you guys next week and see what's going on. But listen, this is for your highest good. I love you guys. This is the Autistic Mystic. Peace.